Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Google Autocomplete Showdown. And I'm Saudi, I'm a Thrive coach from FuelFit. So each week we will actually type in some keywords regarding health and fitness and see what is the most searched based on the autocomplete Google gives us. So this week we have, can lifting weights lose fat? Alright, okay, so can lifting weight lose fat? So for those of you who has been following us, actually we did a video 2 weeks ago talking about cardio versus lifting weights, all right, which one is better? And I think some of you were catching with us. So just a quick recap, we actually came to the conclusion that you actually can't need both, all right? You can't need both weight training and cardio for the best effect. And well, because you get fat loss at the same time as muscle gain, and then you get good heart health as well, and also good mental health. All right, okay, so this is the video 2 weeks ago, but today, the question again, can I just lift weights, right? Because after that video, there are people who came to ask me, what if I hate cardio? All right, okay, so there are people who really absolutely do not like cardio. So I understand because I'm not a big fan of cardio as well, right? So for those of you who are joining us live, please let me know in the comments, do you love cardio? If you love cardio, type love. If you hate cardio, type hate. All right, okay, for those of you who are catching this later on, feel free to share in the comments with us as well. All right, okay, so this week we're going to talk about what if I really absolutely dislike cardio and I need to lose some fats. All right, okay, the thing is, we also always get this question as well. All right, so Saudi, what is the best workout I should be doing? Okay, I want to lose fat, I want to lose weight, I want to get healthy. What's the best workout I can do? The truth is, the best workout is the one that you enjoy doing, all right? So I can tell you the best combination is cardio with weightlifting. Of course, you need to work on your food as well. However, in terms of exercise, there is no best workout because the best workout is the one that you actually will complete. It's the one that I actually look forward to doing, all right? So for me, weightlifting is one of the key ones, all right? I do enjoy going out on nature walks as well. I'm not sure what is your favorite workout. Do let me know in the comments as well, all right? Okay. Yeah, like I said, the best combination, some cardio, some strength, that will be the best. But of course, there are people who do not like it. Or for some people, cardio may not mean running, may mean just Zumba, may mean, I don't know, anything, cycling, swimming, etc. So what is your favorite workout? Let me know in the comments, yeah? All right, but the truth is, like I mentioned, some of you absolutely dislike cardio, all right? So, well, then the best workout for you will be just lifting weights, if that's what you truly enjoy. All right, okay? So the thing is, if we want to only focus on weight training, then we need to really make sure it works for us, right? All right, okay? So this is what we're going to go through today, all right? If you're not going to have any cardio, I'm going to show you 2 tips. Well, more than that, okay? 2 tips, yeah, 2 tips on how to maximize your weight training program, okay? And also 3 simple nutrition strategies to really supercharge your results as well. All right, okay? So I have a comment from someone. Okay, I can't really see who you are, but yes, you like non-cardio more than cardio. You don't hate it, but you prefer non-cardio. All right, okay, that's fine. So like I mentioned, do what works for you. All right, okay. Okay, so let's go. So the 2 different strategies, right, to maximize your weight training program. The first one I'm going to talk about is really make sure all your weight training program consists of these 5 key movements. All right, okay, 5 key movements. So the first one is actually to make sure you have a loaded carry in your program. All right, so loaded carry over here, we have an example. It's called a farmer's walk. Basically, you grab 2 weights in your hands, all right, as heavy as you can handle your grip, all right, and you basically literally walk, all right. But when you walk, you want to make sure you engage your core, stand tall as you move forward, all right. This will really get your core working strong, at the same time your grip strength. It is actually a total body workout. Even though it looks innocent, it can get really taxing, all right. So this is the first key movement you should include in all your weight training program, all right, okay. Okay, and the second key movement is to make sure you have a squat variation, all right. So this is like a must-have for your legs day, right? For your legs day. So it could be a back squat, it could be a front squat, it could even be a split squat, all right, like what this lady is doing here. It looks like a lunge. Some of you may know this as a lunge. Okay, a split squat is a stationary lunge, basically, all right. Okay, so you should and must always have a squat variation in your training program as well. All right, okay, very, very important, because our quads, our legs are one of the bigger muscle groups. So when you do your squats, it really, really burn up the calories. It really, really torch the fats as well. All right, okay. Okay, the third key movement is a hip hinge movement. All right, so in this example, we're talking about your deadlift. All right, so you do a deadlift. All right, basically picking up the weight off the floor. Okay, but you're using a hip hinge movement. So there are other examples like your glute raises, hip raises, right? Your thrusters as well. Okay, so you need to have your hip hinge movement. All right, again, why a hip hinge movement is important, right? Because a hip hinge movement, especially a deadlift exercise, it really, really activates the whole posterior muscle of the body, which is basically all your muscles on your back. Okay, from your shoulders onward, from your upper back onward, all the way down to your lower back, to your bums, to your hamstrings, to your calves as well. All right, so deadlift, which is a hip hinge movement, is fantastic because it really gives you the bang for your buck as well. All right, okay. So that is that the third movement? Yeah, that's the third one. The fourth key movement that you should have in all your weight training program is a pushing movement. All right, it's a pushing exercise. So in this case, this example I have in the picture is actually a shoulder press. So you're gonna get your dumbbells or any weight, kettlebells, barbells, and you're gonna push it overhead. All right, okay. Of course, you have different grips as well, but that's details. You must have a overhead pushing movement. Okay, if you're not doing overhead pushing movement, you can also do a horizontal pushing movement, and that will be things like your chest press, your push-ups. All right, body weight push-ups, that's also very good and counted as a pushing movement. All right, okay, so that's the fourth one. And then we have a fifth key movement will be your pulling movement. All right, so for pulling, example over here, we have pull-ups, okay, and then we can also do single arm rows. Okay, so your single arm rows, you can use dumbbells, kettlebells, even resistance bands. All right, that will work as well. All right, so these are the 5 key movements in your strength training program. You want to try to include them together. All right, but of course, if you are pressed for time, it is possible to kind of combine some of them. So for example, I like to do one of my favorite exercises to do is to squat and press. All right, so I do a squat and then I press at the same time. That one will be very time efficient, and it really, really get my heart rate shooting up, and I burn more calories with one movement, well, combined movement, so to speak. All right, okay, so 5 key movements, you can combine them if you need to, but include them in all your strength training sessions. All right, so that's the first strategy. The second strategy is, again, if you really can't, take out time to do cardio, or you simply can't do like an extended cardio, then what you can do is sprinkle the cardio during your weight training session actually. All right, okay, so in between your sets, so for example, maybe I'm doing a squat set, I'm going to go for 4 sets. In between the sets, you can do some cardio. All right, it can be jump rope, it can be just some high knees, or you can get on the floor and do some speed mountain climbers. All right, so all these are just examples. You can just choose some form of repetitive movement, all right, that can keep your heart rate going, okay, in between the sets, and then in for about 30 seconds to 60 seconds. So you kind of sprinkle the cardio throughout your session as well. All right, that will also help you with your heart health and everything else. All right, so this is strategy number 2. All right, okay, so this is how we can actually maximize our strength training to make sure that we burn more fat on top of whatever we're already doing. All right, because we know that when we do strength training, we really build the muscles. When we have the muscles, our metabolic rate shoots through the roof. We burn more fats at rest. But of course, we have nice lean muscles, and well, even if you don't lose any weight, you can actually even drop 2 dress sizes or shirt sizes or pant sizes. All right, okay. Okay, so this is for your weight training. However, we know that in order to lose fat, we should look at our food as well. Right? Okay. So 3 strategy. The first one for nutrition strategy is definitely you need to get into calorie deficit. All right. So what does it mean? If you calculate, I mean, there's plenty of calculators out there, a rough one, all right, a rough one. You put in your height, your weight, your age, everything, and your daily exercise or rather activity, right? Okay, you will have a maintenance number. Okay, so for some ladies, it could be 1,006 up to 2,000, depending on how heavy you are. For the gentleman, it could be from 1,008 all the way to 2,002, or again, it depends on how heavy you are, right? Okay. Then from there, you just minus 200 to 300 calories a day. All right, so aim for about 200 to 300 calories a day. And then from there, as long as you have a calorie deficit, you can definitely hit your goals. All right, okay, so that is the first nutrition strategy. Okay, the second one is to eat mainly whole foods. All right, so try to have your fresh vegetables, fruits, meats, and whatnot. So as much as possible, get food that looks like its original format. You know, so instead of packaged food, you buy fresh food from the markets, from the supermarkets, and then cook it. All right, even if you're having a meal outside in the hawker centers and whatnot, try to choose. So for example, if I am having economy rice, all right, instead of choosing the nuggets or the seaweed chicken, I will actually go for a proper piece of like chicken wing, for example. All right, okay, and then of course, like for protein, I will have an egg rather than like a I don't know, some seafood tofu processed thing. Right? Basically, all right, choose whole foods most of the time. All right, okay, and then this is kind of related to my last one. Okay, my last nutrition strategy. This is to ensure that you adhere to your nutrition as much as possible. All right, because we know that food is something a lot of people enjoy. It is also a social thing. All right, so in order to make sure that you can stay on track, okay, you can apply the 80-20 rule. What does this mean? It means 80% of the time you eat mainly whole foods. 20% of the time you can have a little bit of so-called not okay. What we say 80% of everyday food, okay, everyday food, 20% of sometimes food. So sometimes food is like your cupcakes, your cakes, your maybe your prata, pizzas, ice cream, donut and stuff like that. All right, so what 80-20, meaning 80% of the time you have your everyday food, which is mainly whole foods. 20% of the time you have your sometimes food, okay, which is food that is high in fat, high in sugar, high in sodium, etc., etc. Okay, that is to keep your mental health healthy, number one, so that you can still enjoy social events, of course, and to make sure you stay on track. All right, okay. So what does 80%, 20% look like? Well, imagine if you have 3 meals a day, 1 week will be 7 days, 21 meals. So that makes up to about 3 to 4 meals, all right, that you can have some of your sometimes food. All right, okay. So that's it. All right, okay. So that's the end of the slideshow. Let me just put it away first. All right, okay. So I hope you have learned what we have just. Well, I hope you have learned a lot from what we have just shared. Okay. So remember, if you enjoy lifting weights and not do cardio, lifting weights can still be very, very effective for burning fats if you employ the 2 strategies I shared with you. All right, making sure you have your key movements in, sprinkle some cardio along the way in between your sets, and of course work on your nutrition. Make sure you have calorie deficit. Make sure you are eating whole foods most of the time, 80% of the time, and sometimes food 20% of the time. All right, okay. So I hope you like what I've just shared with you. If you do, please like and subscribe. All right, and well, not and or no, and share this with your friends, especially if you feel that they will benefit from this video. All right, okay. If you're not in our family yet, do join us. Okay, we have a Facebook group, Strong and Thriving. We have a lot of our students there who are enjoying the support they give them. Okay, in fact, we are running a challenge right now, so do jump in. If you're not in the group yet, do jump in, join us for the challenge, and then I will see you around. All right, okay. Let me just take a look at the comments. All right, okay. Because you didn't allow me to see who you are, so thank you, Facebook, for sharing. Okay, very useful. I'm glad that this was very, very helpful. All right, okay. So thank you. Thanks for you who tune in live. Okay, for those of you who are watching a catch up. All right, who are watching a catch up. Okay, do hit the like button as well. All right, okay, I have another comment over here. Absolutely enjoying the challenge and training. All right, thank you very much. Okay, so I need to figure out a way to be able to see your names. All right, okay, so thanks for tuning in, and I will see you. Before I say that, all right, thanks for tuning in. If you have any burning questions, whether it's about fitness, whether it's about lifestyle, whether it's about nutrition, and you really want to know, but you feel like asking Google will make you more confused, right? Please let me know the question instead, and I'll try my very best to answer them for you. All right, okay. So see you next week in the next episode of the Google Autocomplete Showdown. All right, bye-bye.